Oh, for fuck's sake. See, trying to work a Zoom audience. It's shite. There's only so much you can do before becoming physically exhausted. Ask any drag queen. Having no physical audience is a bloody sin. Complete sin. Awful. Disgusting. I mean, you need that wee bit of adrenaline to keep you on your toes, to keep you going, something to get you through it. Otherwise, it just becomes plain boring. And I've never been boring. I don't look boring. I mean, they weren't bad. And I got paid. That's the main thing these days. Oh, but you could just tell that they hadn't been to a drag show in their life, or even stepped foot in a real gay bar. They were one of those lot, you know, the drag race lot. Villains of the modern age, as I like to call them. But I'm dramatic. And a bit bitter. They want you to pussy pop and death drop and break every fucking bone in your body for their own enjoyment. They can't handle you just grabbing a mic, belting a fabulous tune and looking absolutely stunning while doing it. At least I'm good at something. And it's that. The one thing that they didn't want to see. I mean, as much as I love Drag Race, for making us mainstream and all that, fucking hell, it comes with a price. I mean, British drag used to be completely different from American drag. There was no Scottish queens cutting about saying, yes bitch, work mama, slay queen, none of that. Now it's all boiled into one. I mean, it's all Americanisms. Excuse me while I take this slap off my face. No, there's no originality. I mean, even all the new queens are stealing shit for RuPaul, and it's like, what? I know for a fact that I would rather be original than performing for a bunch of part-time fans. I mean, I'm 21. And see, when I talk to folk about this that are the same age as me, they look as if I'm speaking Swahili, or as if I'm fucking mental. They just didn't get it. I mean, no one seems to understand me. It is what it is. They appreciate my talent, whatever. And by appreciate, I mean they're threatened. I grew up in a gay bar, you know. No, that's not a metaphor. I'm being serious. My mom was the manager at one in Glasgow. And she was a single mother, so I used to get brought in for drag nights. It kept me cultured and all that. And it meant she didn't need to pay for a babysitter, so there was positives. I mean, she knew I wasn't straight. If it wasn't for the Barbie dolls, then it was probably for the Tracy Beaker obsession. I mean, come on, who's hiding that? But I used to love, absolutely love, seeing those gals dance and sing and just look plain incredible on stage. I used to call them my aunties and everything. And they didn't rely on looks. They made genuine, hysterical and lovable drag caricatures by being themselves, by being talented. And that's what it was. There was no major RuPaul influences back then. These queens were talented. They still lip-synced, of course. And I mean, with the early noughties hits banging through the club speakers, it was fucking brilliant. Oh, I miss my gals. And I miss the banter you used to get from being around people. Gay people. I mean, not that I'm disagreeing with lockdown. Far from it, trust me. The sooner COVID fucks off, the better. And I know firsthand what it's done. I mean, last year, I lost my mum to COVID. And that was devastating. That woman was everything I had. And in an instant, I lost everything I had. And those girls that I slag and that I thought hated me, they saved me. God knows what state I'd be in if it wasn't for them. And I learned something. When you're inconsolable, you can never truly understand what the person you lost would want for you. But now I know. Now I know. My wee ma would want me to live my best life. And believe you me, once this shit show's had its curtain call, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh. She became the owner of the club, you know. And that bitch left it to me. So do me a favour. When this shit train has left the station and it's legal to be within winching distance of another man, woman or whoever you want to be winching, go out and see a local drag show. Cause sitting at home tweeting about Vanessa Vanjie Matteo's not gonna help. Aye, she's a pure stunner. Aye, she's 10 out of 10 and would absolutely get it. But it doesn't help. You're not getting in touch with your own drag culture. So, like I said, when it's legal to do so, and when everything's went back to normal, whatever normal is, get your arses off the couch, get your pussies out of bed, and get yourself in line for a drag show. But I must warn you, by the time all this is over, there's going to be a lot of queers, women, non-binary folk, people from all walks of life standing in line, gagging for it. So bring a mop, because I can imagine it's going to be wet. Anyways, I should probably get to my bed. I've got a hen party over Zoom tomorrow in America. I'm going to show them my haggis. Anyways, ta-ta for now, dolls, and take care.